Hi, this is Alysa Liu, and you're listening to This Week in Skating.
Welcome to This Week in Skating, the weekly podcast bringing you the latest news from the world of figure skating. Here are your hosts, Daphne, Gina, and Matteo.
Before last season took off, we were the first media outlet to welcome Alysa Liu back to the skating world.
Since then, her return season ended up being a collection of important results, including her first world title won in Boston in front of an incredibly supportive home crowd.
After some shows in the summertime, she is now getting ready for the new season, which includes the Olympic Games in Milano.
So we're excited to welcome Alysa back to This Week in Skating. Welcome back, Alysa!
Hi, Alysa.
Hello.
We're so glad to have you back with us. We were the first ones. Gina and I were a little surprised, like, why?
Yeah, wait, that's so cool.
Why is nobody talking to Alysa?
And then it was like, right after it came out, boom, 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 all the other media. But we now think that this podcast has something to do with bringing good luck to skaters.
So we're
for comebacks.
I bet.
So we just had a skater on who's making a comeback too, Gabby Delman. So we're hoping, we told her that it works for Alysa, hoping it works for Gabby.
Yeah. We're all about the positive, good, awesome vibes. Spreading that to everyone. It's the important thing.
Yes.
So, Alysa, your comeback season, how would you describe it?
I got everything that I wanted to get out of it. I just didn't expect, all the medals and obviously the world title. I did not expect that. But it pretty much, the season went exactly how me and my team planned it to, just program-wise, and I got to put out two programs I really liked. So that was really cool. And they got a ton of, my programs got a ton of visibility, which was also one of my goals, just because I want to, more people to see my art, I guess. But I was a lot busier than I expected, so that was another big thing. But yeah, all in all, it was a really good season, I think.
It's interesting because you mentioned your popularity and the popularity of her programs, and we remember that Lofi actually reposted a video of you skating, which was quite phenomenal, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh my God, I love Leve, and she actually loves watching skating, so I thought that was really cool. And yeah, I mean, it's so awesome to just have the artists that you skate to, recognize your competitions and your programs. And I'm just so lucky that Leve is super receptive and, she's very supportive.
So, talking about your comeback season here, what did you learn from this season? Was there something that stuck out and said, what did you learn from it, basically?
How to manage my time better, I think. Obviously I learned, I progressed physically, my ability wise. But I think I just learned how to stay present more. And I remember every competition I did basically. And before, when I was skating, it wasn't like that. So I think through the last season, I learned more, I guess, more mental abilities type of thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All I can think of, at least.
Alysa, if you had to look at your first senior season a few years ago and your comeback year, how would you say that you've changed as both a skater and a human?
Oh my God. These are two separate lives. I feel like I've lived a million lives, honestly. I mean, I don't really remember too much from before, I'm not gonna lie, but I think part of it is the staying present and wanting to, do what I do every day. Every day I'm not dreading, stepping on the ice, which was something I did all the time before. And I like life a lot better, I have really good friends. And right now it's summer, so they're all home from college. So I've been hanging out with them like every day. And yeah, I'm just a lot happier this time around. Um, yeah, there's such a big difference. I like skating now.
Isn't that good to feel that way, to say you like skating?
Yeah. Yeah, because like I don't have to force, no one has to force me to train, like I want to train. Like I like training more than anything in this process, I guess. Yeah.
I was just thinking, if you had a chance to go back before your retirement, would you still do it?
Oh,
Or would you not do it?
100%. I needed that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I needed the retirement. If I didn't retire, not only would I have been like a horrible skater, like in the end, like I would not have progressed, it would have been downhill. But as a person, I would have also just digressed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a scary thought. Me not retiring. I hope that life time that's never happened. But yeah, no, I wouldn't say anything. I would just let it go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? I think everything worked out.
Sometimes you have to take a step away, and I think we talked about this in the last podcast with you. Sometimes you have to step away
Yeah.
in order to rebuild that appreciation again.
Yeah, in order to build yourself back up, you can always restart, but if you're in the same spot, you're not really giving yourself a platform to restart, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important to know yourself and recognize that.
Yeah,
And sometimes
self-awareness
it's
is a
hard.
big thing, and especially when you're doing the same thing every day, sometimes you don't have a moment to stop and think for yourself or think, what am I doing? Where do I want to go? And you don't have time to reevaluate. So I knew myself
Yeah.
really well. Luckily at that point, I think COVID really helped me see that actually because everything stopped. So
Hmm.
I could, understand what was happening.
Yeah. I think COVID changed a lot of things for people.
Yeah.
Not just in the way of isolation, but that forced time to maybe confront some of your thoughts and feelings that you kind of push out
Yeah, exactly.
and don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about Boston. Have you watched your programs back from Boston at all?
Oh yes, yeah, I did. I watched my skate like almost immediately after because I want to like see how it looked, and if I receive it well, because sometimes I'll look at a program back, I'll be like, oh no, but no, I really like my Boston programs.
You look like you were having the time of your life out there, honestly. I was in the photography bit, and just your whole aura just seemed like you were out there having a blast.
Yes.
And I know for me, I was with the media, and once you got to that last jumping pass, I was like, oh my God, this is the program, and I can't stand in the media. That's not, I'm not supposed to get up and stand and clap, but I did. I mean, it was amazing. And I mean, that was probably the highlight of the World Championships. And I think that when we came back and did our recap, Daphne and I were like, Alyssa, we can't not mention Alysa in this recap.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because you had, we talked about your season a little bit. You started strong and you built like throughout the season. It wasn't, you started here and stayed. It was like a climb to get there.
Yes.
And it was, for us, it was cool to see where you started and where you were at the end because we interviewed you so early on. And so for us, it was cool to see.
Yeah, no, like you really got to trust the process. And I think that's the best way to build like this because you can't stay like this forever. You know what I mean? That's unrealistic. So, me and my team, we had planned for around nationals and worlds if I was going to be sent to worlds, but we were mostly thinking nationals, peak at nationals. So,
yeah.
I mean, I peaked at worlds, but
which is where you should have.
Right.
That was
yeah.
good timing. That was good timing.
It's
Yeah.
interesting though, because I'm listening to you and I'm thinking, okay, she's incredibly structured and look how disciplined she's been for the entire season. Yes, there was this recent Skating Magazine article where you were on the cover of, and you said you love chaos. So how chaotic is your life right now?
Yes, I guess
You
I
do.
do. I kind of thrive in it, Like, yeah, I hate things that are, static, and things that don't change. I need variety in my life. It keeps my brain, going.
I think there's something to be said for the spontaneity of things sometimes and just having a lot going on. You don't have the time to rest, really. Like, not rest as in physical rest, but like your brain, you're just going and whatever is coming. And sometimes that can be a good thing.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like I have ADHD and so my brain is always kind of, active and I have a ton of siblings, so when I'm home it's chaotic and I think just I really do thrive in that environment. So,
Speaking of this article, I was reading it and the quote Philip said he tried to talk you out of your comeback, but you convinced him you could do it. Have you ever told him after you won Worlds, maybe like I told you so, like
oh no.
that you could do this?
No. He was so right for that because like I was in such a bad place in skating the last time and he didn't want that to happen again. So he was just reevaluating me to see if I truly was in a good place to come back and, start. Because if I came back for the wrong reasons, I would have spiraled again. You know what I'm saying? I would have repeated the pattern. So he was really just trying to get my psyche. Yeah.
Yeah. You seem to have, I mean, in your coaching team, especially with the reactions, because, I mean, at Worlds, it was pretty cool. Just the excitement that he and Massimo had at the boards when you were skating. Like, it was very, very fun to watch. And the reactions after, too, like the hugs and everything. Can you describe that relationship that you have with them? Because for your coach to say, no, maybe you shouldn't come back, or try to talk you out of it just to make sure you're in that place. How does your relationship with them help you continue to grow and move forward?
I mean, like, they are really good people, and they also understand that skating isn't everything, you know what I mean? They're not those type of coaches where it's kind of all or nothing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They're not strict necessarily. Like I have my own self-discipline, so no, I don't need someone else to discipline me, and they understand that, obviously. They know when things are like too much, and so it's kind of whatever formula we have, it works. And like they have their own lives too, so their whole life isn't skating either, which is also great because honestly, it's almost too extreme. There's so many people out there that are just like focused on like skating and they have those horse blinders and they just keep looking forwards, but they don't see what's around them. And that can be suffocating to me just because I used to be in that spot and now I'm not. Obviously, I completely left the sport and I came back but I still have that mindset of I'm not really in the sport. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it just feels like where every day it's a new project with them. And yeah, I mean, they never get mad at me. They never raise their voice. We're all adults. There's no need for that. So yeah, they just are really good coaches. Yeah.
That sounds incredibly healthy.
Yeah.
It sounds incredibly healthy. And I think one thing, we mentioned COVID a little bit ago. For me personally, COVID, what it helped me do is realize that I needed a better balance in my life with not just focusing on work or, just one or two things, but having a much broader, fuller life.
Yeah.
And I think having that and not being tunnel visioned is a really positive thing.
Yeah, and also because you just learn so much from the outside, when you're in that bubble, like it's hard to see what you're missing. But when you step out of it and look at it from the outside, it's so much better.
Yeah.
And like another thing, they're not like weird about food or body, which a lot of coaches in this sport are really toxic and, they'll tell their skaters and they'll be inaccurate too. Like they'll talk about nutrition. They don't know a thing about nutrition. Like, it's crazy out here, but they're not like that. So it's also, healthy in that way. And yeah, I mean, they're professional coaches. They don't try to get into anything else
great,
that some
yeah.
other coaches try to do. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it does. I think sometimes it's hard for people to stay in their lane and
Mhm.
focus on the things that they're
Yeah.
good at, and let a nutritionist or a conditioning coach like focus on those things
Yeah,
that they
exactly.
know,
Yeah.
like the experts. Like
Yeah.
it takes a team of people. Let the coaches and choreographers coach and create the programs,
Mhm.
but let a nutritionist work on making sure that you're getting the number of calories you need to be an athlete.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's great as well. So
you said
you
it.
have this great team you're working with, but also I guess it was quite nice for you to be back as part of Team USA with the other skaters that are part of Team USA, and achieving the top five, sorry, for all the three
Yeah.
women from the USA and at Worlds. That was yeah.
Crazy, right? Isn't that crazy?
It's so amazing.
We did so good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember in recent years the US women being in this position going into
Like we're so
a new
good.
season.
Yeah. And even like outside of me, Amber and Isabeau, even though like we placed at Worlds super well, it's like there's so many others on Team USA that are also really good. It's so cool.
Yeah, there's a great depth. It's really
Yeah.
continued to grow.
Yeah. And that's really exciting.
So after Worlds, I don't know if I could have kept up with what you were doing. You were doing Stars on Ice, then you were doing like Olympic promos in California, and then you were in Canes. And what have you been doing since the season ended?
Yeah, let's talk about that actually. I might have taken my camera roll because to be honest, it's been a lot. So after World Team Trophy ended, there were shows and stuff like that. There was like no time to relax, kind of right on to the next. So yeah, I had Stars on Ice tour and then a few other shows here and there. The NBC Universal shoot at LA was so cool. The sets were, obviously they're professionals there, they work on movies and films and animations and we kind of got that treatment. So it was really awesome. I've never done anything like that because the last Olympics, was a COVID Olympics, so it was a lot more restricted. We didn't do as much as they usually would. But yeah, I went to France for the Cannes Lions Festival. I also went to New York because I had the Harlem Gala, and then I had some other like media stuff there. And then what did I do? Shoot, I don't even remember. Oh, I went to Delaware for a show, which was really cool because I trained there during COVID. So I got to go back. Oh, I did promo in St. Louis. So I got to see the arena where nationals will be held.
Yeah, you threw out the first pitch, right?
Yes, I did. I did throw out the first pitch. Yeah, it was a busy 2 days, but it was really cool. Really fun. Then I had this event called the Gold Gala, which was awesome, guys. It was so awesome. I also met Logan there. That was the first time we met. And then what else have I done? Oh, I went to Rome for a week to train with Massimo because he was there. And so me and Philip, we went over there to see him and get my programs done. And then I went to Liverpool, obviously, and I saw my family. That was like sort of vacation. I've been camping like last weekend. Yeah. I don't really know what else.
Yeah.
This is all sounding like a where in the world is Alysa Liu?
Yeah, I've been going to like the beach. Oh my gosh, guys.
So you finally got like a little downtime, like to go camping and to the beach in Liverpool. Yeah. It's good to get a little rest because this upcoming season is going to be, I mean, you know, although it was a COVID, like, Olympic season.
Mhm.
So this is going to be a little bit different because,
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
yeah. And hopefully, you know, an Olympics without a non-COVID Olympics.
Right, yeah.
Where the whole, because that in itself was like no other Olympics we've ever seen.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Everyone tells me, like, did you enjoy it? I'm like, wait, yeah? Was I not supposed to enjoy it? Like, it was really cool to me, even though it was a COVID Olympics. But
Yeah.
I mean, this just means the next Olympics is going to be that much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned your preparation for the new season. So how is that going?
Oh yeah, okay, so we kind of almost got 2 programs. Not really. We don't have any like official cut for music yet. Like me and Massimo have just been editing the music ourselves, like really rough cuts. Trying to get it to work. I haven't confirmed my programs because honestly, I still haven't. I don't even know if I will. Yeah, we're still like tweaking things, and so we'll have to see. But I mean, they're pretty cool so far.
Well, I want to say something about that because I think
Yeah.
fans are like, everybody should be announcing their programs. It's July. And why don't we have programs from this person and this person and that person? And I feel like you guys are still working out those things to make
Yeah.
sure you have the right program for this season.
Yeah, also like it's my summer right now. For me, it's still my summer. I feel like I'm still on vacation.
Yeah. Finally getting that break
Yeah.
because everything was so crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And you need that. I mean, the downtime is good.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think I even announced my programs like around this time last year. I think it was way later. Yeah, so early then. I don't have my programs done. Like,
Well, because, I mean, it's still early. Like, most of the juniors, yes, it's like started. The season is
Right.
going.
it started?
We're moving. Well, the
Oh my God, that sounds horrible. Horrible.
Alyssa doesn't even know the season started.
Shoot, guys. When's my competition? Oh my God.
so like the qualifying season for the US started like July 1st. Like that's when it kicks off.
Wow.
Seniors, some are competing.
Yeah.
They're competing.
It's the
Yeah.
NQS. It's the
It's
national.
the national.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, see, like last year around this time, I didn't have my, program set, and we created I had 2 free skates basically. First one was completely scrapped, so we had to start over. And that's just like how it goes. So that's why I don't announce things because yeah, like what if I change my mind?
But it's almost like
Right.
having a tailor-made dress, isn't it? You got to make sure that
Right,
it fits you, and
right.
if it doesn't
I mean,
fit
that-
you, then you're going to be uncomfortable in it. So
Yeah.
that's why you're putting all the effort
Yeah.
in coming up with what works for you, what you feel comfortable
Right.
with. And you did it last year, taking your time, and this year you're headed into the Olympic season. So even more so, you want to be 110% sure that you got the right thing.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's okay if people haven't announced music yet. I know that fans are just excited. This is the Olympic year, and of course, they
Yeah.
want to know.
Have people been announcing like their music already?
Some have.
Some singles. Yeah, some singles. Some of the Japanese skaters have announced their music. They've been the ones that have really been on top of it.
Dang, the program's done already?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they do one of their programs
Uh-oh.
at a show. They do it at that Dream.
Dream
I
on
forgot
Ice,
what the
something
show
like that.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They,
In
they
Japan.
showed their
Dreams on
programs?
Ice. Yeah. Yeah, they show.
I know. It's okay. Yeah.
Alyssa's mind is being
Yeah.
blown right now.
Wait, I didn't know people were like, they show their programs, they have them done right now, like ready?
Yes, like they're short.
Yeah, I would just have to show last year's programs because, like,
But Alysa, again, I think it's their process. Like,
Yeah.
that's their process.
100.
and they're trusting their process,
Yeah.
and that it's just different. It just honestly shows it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
It's-
I'm glad there's no deadline.
No, don't you just have to have your programs ready by Champs Camp?
Not even. I didn't have my program ready by Champs Camp last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't. Everyone was a little angry about that, but I was like, what about it? Like, I don't even have the stamina to do a program. I didn't have my stamina to do my programs yet, so I couldn't even do one.
Yeah. It's important for people to just be on their own own process, own plan with their coaches, instead of trying to live up to someone else's expectation at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's too difficult. And this season is too intense as it is. So, yeah, I don't think forcing yourself to be ready
is the way
when you're not. Yeah, it's not. It's better to be, things can change. Yeah. Things can grow and change.
I don't need
my
programs ready until competition, so it's fine.
Exactly. And again, when you see a program at the beginning of the season and then you see it at the end, there's so much that changes and tweaks and grows that I always find it fun.
Yeah, it evolves.
Yeah, to see all those changes. Yeah. And because it's not just like elements or little nuance. It's just like the whole expression of it changes because the comfort level is there. Yeah. I think.
Well, one of the questions that we had was actually, do you feel any pressure entering into the Olympic season? And I hope that after what we were just talking about, you don't feel pressure now.
No.
Don't worry, I don't. No, I actually don't really feel pressure for the Olympics, like obviously I'd like to do clean programs there. Because that's like, the perfect performance of, your abilities and your program, But yeah, I would like to show my programs to their best quality. But yeah, that's up to, how my stamina is and how my consistency is and, in the moment. So we'll just have to see.
Well, your 2 Grand Prix assignments, you have Cup of China and Skate America. And I want to talk about Skate America because you were heading to Lake Placid, which was your first JGP. I was there. Daphne was there for that.
What? No
and that was a very different Alysa then. So have you even thought about that, going back to like kind of where it all kind of started?
Oh, I did not even know that was my first JGP. Okay. Wow, no, I didn't even know that. Honestly, I don't remember Lake Placid that much. I just remember when I was there last time, I saw a rainbow in the sky. That's it.
You know what? It often rains in Lake Placid. At least every year when I go, there's always this torrential downpour on one day and a rainbow.
Wow.
Like, I swear, I think it's a good sign. I think it's a good sign. It's good vibes.
Yeah, funny because like I didn't really want to do Skate America because, like I want to travel, but I really wanted to do Japan because I love Japan. But but I got Cup of China, which is what I wanted, so that was cool. I got 1 Grand Prix that I wanted, and it kind of just worked out because I think there's something about like they shouldn't send everybody like to the same Grand Prix because they want us to have equal chances of going to the final.
Yes.
Well, don't forget that the Grand Prix final is going to be in Japan, so maybe that's a good push for you to qualify for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
I'm not mad. I'm not mad anymore. Okay, so then. Okay, wait. I don't know why I didn't think about that.
You still have a chance.
Okay, I'm fine with Skate America. Maybe I'm fine with it. Yeah. But they bribed me. They said that I was allowed to go bobsledding if I go to Skate America. They were like, there's bobsledding there. And they were like, don't you want to bobsled? I was like, wait, a little bit. So that's when I finally like fully agreed that fine, I'll go to Skate America.
Okay, so now we need to see her bobsledding after Skate America.
Yeah.
So if I'm not bobsledding, like let's put some pressure on US figure skating right now. They better get me on a bobsled.
Yep. Yeah. And not on the stationary one that's on Main Street.
No, they better not.
They need to get you on a real one.
Yes.
And if they don't get you on one in Lake Placid, then the Olympics is where you're bobsledding.
100%. I was promised bobsledding, so I better
Give me the
see some.
bobsled.
Yeah.
Bring me to the bobsled. Here's a good question. Are we maybe going to see a triple axel this season?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
100%. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I can do triple axel like in practice. Although I will say I haven't practiced it for like a couple months. I haven't really been training. Because like I've been doing so much. But yeah, last season I was landing them in practice. Obviously I wasn't gonna do it in my program. But yeah, and like in my thought process is, well, if I was able to do them last year with, um last season was a struggle for me just because I was getting back into the rhythm. So I was like, if I can do it, then I'm gonna be able to do it this season. So that's why I feel pretty confident in doing it in a program. And I wasn't really training it, I was just doing it here and there for fun. Like, literally, I was training my programs every day, and it was taking so much of my energy. I was like, I can't do triple axels right now because I'm tired. But every now and then I'll be like, I have some energy left over. Let's just do a few axles. It'd be like not even once a week. I would do them like every other week. Not even. I don't even know. But I started landing them so quick. So that's why I'm excited, I guess, to start doing them for real, because yeah, they're really fun to do. Yeah.
What about the quads? Any quads coming back?
Oh no. Yeah, I haven't tried a quad for years. And I don't feel right now that I'm in a place where I'm strong enough to do quads. There's constant impact and doing them so much, like the injury risk is so high, and I'm just not at that spot where I feel like my body can handle it. So I'm not gonna do them. Yeah.
I think that's smart. You said already you're self-aware. You know yourself.
Yeah, like why would I start doing quads and then hurt myself? Yeah. Yeah, I'll do them on the harness, but that's it.
In terms of the goals for the new season, so when we spoke with you last year before the last season started, you were very clear. You said, I want to have good programs, I want to be able to go through them, and I want to keep training to push myself every time I get on the ice. And I guess it's a tick, tick, tick to all of these goals. You've done it. It feels like you're very much able to, you achieved all of them. Have you got any goals for the new season yet?
Honestly, the same things. I mean, I want really good programs that are received well by everybody. Yeah, I mean, that's to me, that's like the whole point of skating, like having cool programs. That's like being a singer and not having good songs.
Yeah.
Like what is the point? Yeah.
So, when we talked to you last fall, you're starting to manage school, being a psychology major at UCLA
Oh my
and skating.
God, yes.
How did that go?
Well, it's my sophomore year of school, and I lived in my dorm for 3 weeks before I realized my midterm was when I was on the way back from NHK, and I would be on the plane. And that didn't work out, and they couldn't, I can't do the midterm any other time. And then one of the classes I was trying to get, I couldn't get off the wait list for it because so many people wanted that class and got to it before I did. And I was like, man, this is not working out. So I deferred the quarter, and I've kind of just been deferring the quarters since. And I think I'm gonna put in an official gap year because, yeah, I'm kind of feeling home right now. I kind of like home.
Yeah, and you're home with your dad and your siblings, right?
Yes.
So what's it like being home with your family? I know you're really close with your family.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. It's like I have no complaints. It's fun all the time. And there's always going to be one person that's down to do something with me, at least one.
One thing you did talk about last year, and it was so much fun, when you were backpacking in the Himalayas.
Yeah.
Have you done anything since? Like, any fun little trips like that?
I mean, this is a hard topic because I was supposed to go again this year, but Stars on Ice was at the same time. And I already signed the
Oh.
contracts for Stars on Ice, so I had to do Stars on Ice. But yeah, I missed the trek. They were gonna do a trek to another part of the Himalayas, where there's more lakes and stuff like that. It's a harder trek, and I really wanted to do it, but couldn't do it because if you wait any later, like that was the time to go. Because wait any later, there are leeches that you don't want to see. So yeah, I had to do Stars on Ice, which was fun too. So like I'm not gonna complain. Um, but yeah, I mean, I've done a ton of hikes this year. Just like with my friends, kind of around the area. I saw a seal in the wild for the first time, which was so cool. They're so
Yeah.
cute.
They are. Yeah, where I live, we see them if you take a boat trip out, because I live in Maine,
Mhm.
and if you take like a coastal boat out, you see them.
Oh
Like,
my God.
they're so cute. The babies are so cute. And the little groups, you see them on rock formations.
They're so loud too. You know,
Yes.
like they echo. You're like, what?
They do.
Yeah.
They do. Especially when there's no real acoustics. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's
Um,
wild. I love it though.
Yeah, I mean, during camping, I also went whitewater rafting, so that was pretty fun. I did 2 days of that. We do it every year, and it's really fun. It's really
There's
hard.
an element of danger with that.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
yeah. I
Yeah,
love
'cause-
swimming. I love the water. So, yeah. I mean, when in California,
Well, you'll get back to climbing the Himalayas
yes,
again.
yeah. Oh,
Yes.
oh, I will.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Next year. That's what I've been telling like the group.
Tell the people at Stars on Ice to make sure the tour does not.
Well, I actually was. I was like, maybe I can go if I just skip a couple shows, but that's not what the contract allowed.
Nope.
Whoops.
No. Sometimes being an adult is difficult because you have to make choices.
I know.
And they never tell you this.
If someone told me if you come back to skating, you're gonna miss the next trek in Nepal, I would never have come back. I'm just kidding. I'm playing. I'm playing. But no, next year or maybe the year after that, I'll do it. There's always time. There's always
Yes.
time.
Is there another adventure that you'd like to go on? Like, because I'm sure that being on the trekking the
Yeah.
Himalayas, it might have inspired you to think about some other places that you'd like to go
I
to.
mean, I want to learn how to
Mm.
surf really bad. I go boogie boarding a lot, but I love the idea of surfing. So I want to try that. I don't know what beach in California would be best to do that. Obviously, I'd need an instructor or something to help me out. But yeah, that's an adventure that I would like to do. Or I want to go back to Thailand. I went when I was younger for like a competition, but I didn't really get to see much of the area because this was when my coach would like force me to skate every day, so I couldn't take a day off. And because of that, I was missing all the fun stuff that everyone else was doing. So I want to go back and kind of just explore. And I heard there's good zip lining there. So I want to do that.
Yes.
Zip lining is really fun. I've done it once, so I feel like ever since I did it, it just stayed in my head. I want to do it again.
Yeah, me too.
I kind of want to do that. I haven't. I'm afraid of heights, but it's one of those things where I feel like I'm not going to jump out of an airplane and I'm not going to bungee jump. But ziplining, I feel like, is something stable I could do that would kind of tick a box for me.
Honestly,
So I feel
yeah.
like I want to do it.
I did it once
Oh, did you enjoy it?
on a moving cruise
Oh,
ship.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
It was one of those cruises that had the zip line, and I did it.
That's so
And I
cool.
also had a really bad sunburn.
Ooh.
So when they put the harness on, I was like, it was
Ah.
hurting, but it was fun. I mean, you didn't know the ship was really moving. It wasn't like when it was like a really rocky day that I ziplined, but it was just from one end to the other. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, wow. That is cool.
So I'd zipline over.
Yeah.
I'm not jumping out of planes.
I feel
No.
like bungee jumping would hurt. That's the only, like, I want to go skydiving, but I
Yes.
would never go bungee jumping. Like, that it just looks like it hurts.
Yes. I feel like my ankles would never recover.
Yeah, like it just like pulls you back up. Like,
up. Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know.
quite sure about it either, because I feel like I would be one of them that would be there and go like Geronimo and jump and then regret it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I would do it and then just be praying that it's over soon. Yeah, I imagine your body would just be pulled and
Like the straps just crushing your ankles.
Yeah.
Like, no.
yeah, it seems a little scary to me. I think the zip lining is something I could do.
Definitely.
I think that could be
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Another thing I wanted to ask Alyssa, so now that we are recording, we are, I think, 3 weeks away from your birthday. Have you got any plans for that day?
Not really. I kind of want to invite all my friends over and like just throw a function or something.
Ah, lovely.
But yeah, I don't really have any plans yet. I don't really plan anything for my birthday, you know. Yeah, I don't really celebrate it. I do, but not really, you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, we really appreciate you coming back on with us and talking about last season and this coming season and everything else that's been going on. And Gina, do you want to introduce the fun questions again?
Well, she should know that we do
Yeah.
these fun questions.
Yeah,
and don't
wait,
worry.
I kind of remember this.
Yeah.
Yes. But don't worry, we're not going to ask you that one question about the deserted island because you already answered that question.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a couple different ones.
Yeah.
So the first one is, if you were a fruit, which would you be and why?
I mean, I would probably be a mango, only because I eat so many. You know how people are like, you are what you eat. I would be a mango.
What is the most awkward thing you've ever done?
Honestly, every time I have to give a speech, I don't have stage fright or anything. I'm just really bad at talking sometimes, and I never get a good script. And so what I really want to say, it's not written out, and I just kind of ramble about something off topic, and it's always awkward.
That's something I feel like I'm still working on, like rambling.
I also forget kind of the plot. Like, I forget what I was supposed to talk about, and so I just start talking about something, and I try to circle back until I realize, wait, what was the original? So that also gets awkward because when I end my sentence, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
I usually end up going on what we call little tangents. Like, I'll go off on a topic and then again try to circle back. And like you said, where was I going with this thought in the first place? I think it's very common.
Or I do is I'll walk into a room and go, why did I just walk into that room?
Yeah.
What was I supposed to do in that room?
Yeah.
And then I'm just doing something completely else.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what I've gotten used to? If that happens to me, I just grab another water, like out of the fridge. I'm like, I'm just going to grab water.
That's good. Stay hydrated.
It'll be a good thing. Be hydrated. It's summer. You need to be hydrated.
Yeah.
So the next question is, if you were an ice skate, would you be the left skate or the right skate?
The left.
And the final one, you're granted 3 wishes. What are they? And you can't ask for more wishes.
Well, one, just like do whatever I want. Does that count? I feel like that's such...
Yeah.
It's so broad though. That's like too good of an ask. But anyways, I would ask for that. I would ask to honestly know how to shapeshift.
Yes.
These are all like supernatural asks, but I guess that's okay. And then 3, I would I would ask to keep my memories forever.
Oh, it's so nice.
Oh, I like that.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like as you get older, you start to forget.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone will remind you of something and you're like, how did I ever forget that?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it was such a cool thing, but you still...
Yeah.
I think our brains just get overloaded sometimes with everything that we're supposed to remember.
Yeah.
Even if I make 100 lists, it's never enough.
Yeah, no.
No.
It's never enough. Thank you, Alyssa, for coming back on and talking to us, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of This Week in Skating. Remember, you can keep up with us throughout the week by visiting our website at www.thisweekinskating.com. Connect with us on social media for additional updates. You can find us on Twitter at This Week in Skating without the E's, or Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at This Week in Skating. You got a burning question or feedback for Gina, Daphne, or Matteo? Reach out to us via social media or drop us an email at thisweekinskating@gmail.com. And if you're really enjoying the show and want to support us further, consider joining our Patreon community at patreon.com/thisweekinskating. Until next time, have a nice week.